Hey everybody, thought I'd get the other half of my grow video up while I had a chance and the rain stops. It's been raining the last 2 afternoons, just pouring rain, so it's not too bright out here, but at least it's not raining. So here we go. I've been busy doing something else. Actually, I finally got the post sunk for my shade cloth that hopefully gets here damn soon, because these plants are getting their ass kicked out here. This was a hell of a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. Digging a 4.5 foot deep hole with a post hole digger 3 times in a row, and then 16-foot 4x4s I planted in there and poured the cement and all that bullshit. But anyhow, here's what I got. I'll show you what I'm doing here. What I'm doing is I'm going from that corner of that rain gutter all the way over there. I'm going to put some hooks into the cage, go over to that post, and then come over there to that post, and then come over here to that one. And then I'm going to angle it and go right back up to there. So basically it'll cover all of that from corner of the house to right there, so it'll cover everything easily. So that's that. Hopefully it's not too big of a span to stretch that stuff, but I can always sink a post in between those two if I have to. See, I got room over here. Got that all reburied and cemented in. I got room right there, a little off that pump. I can sink another one if I have to. But anyhow, that's where that is. It's going to cover all this with 50% shade cloth that I got coming. I'm so glad to have that part of it done. That was a major pain in the ass. It was raining and lightning while I was doing it, and it's just a mess. Anyhow, let's go through these peppers. There isn't a lot to show you really because they're all falling off. As I've told most of you, pod drop is, I'm well over 250 pods hit the ground already out here. Not a single one inside, not one. Out here, easily 250. If you count all the little baby ones, look over there, see them on the ground over there? Probably more like 350. And there's still some pods hanging on here. I've also had a problem with stink bugs, and never really knew they were a problem. Seen them on my plants before, but damn, this year, holy hell. They're out with like a force, man. They're drilling holes into the pepper, so if I do get one to ripen, I get a hole drilled in it. So I got a good chemical known to get rid of those son bitches on the way too. But in the meantime, here's where we're at. I got the 7-pot in the brew. He's got one on him down there, pointing up for some reason. The stem got all kind of distorted down there, I don't know why. But the other ones that were on it fell off. You'll hear that a lot throughout this video. The Impact Red Boot Galapagos had about 4 on it and they fell off, and looks like it's starting to pod up again. Hopefully I can get a shade cloth here. There's one. See that one? See that yellow shit on the top of the stem right there? That baby's coming off. Guarantee it tomorrow. That's on the ground. They start to turn yellow and then drop. Every one of these. See that right there? There's another one. Watch. You touch that? Yeah, that's on the ground. This plant had probably 100 peppers on it easily, but now they're all going away. I haven't had a single one ripen. This is the red RABB Guzano that was so loaded. Just looking at that. There you go. 3 more last night. This is a chocolate boot Cajamarca that was doing so well. Still got some nice ones that are holding tough in there, like right there. Couple of those. I don't see any yellowing on them, so maybe I'll get lucky and they'll ripen up on me. Oh, there's some more ready to go. See those in there? This is a red dog. I really don't want to lose these pods, but I don't know, man. We'll see. There's one going right there. See that yellow stem right there? Guarantee I might as well just pull that damn thing off right now and throw it away. There's a red dog. He's got nothing on it anymore. They fell off. Here's a chocolate boot from Ben. Notice the color of these leaves. They're all yellow and almost really kind of sunburned looking. Look at some of these. They were never like that before, but now that it's getting really hot, they're really getting. Here's one. Look at this color right here. See that look? How it's kind of I don't know why it got dark right there, but it's kind of like I don't know, bronzish, not bronze, but kind of grayish almost. That means they're burning. No, there's some nasty ones in here. I hope I don't Oh, there's one falling off right in my hand as soon as I touched it. Let's see, there's a nice one back there. Hope I don't lose that one. That's a mean pod. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of rain here the last few days, but the plants are draining really good. There's another chocolate boot from Ben. This one, this plant that I like so much, this beautiful chocolate spiky scorp. I don't even know if it's growing true because they're all so little. They're not growing the right size. They're like this, look. See those little suckers? They're not like they're supposed to be way bigger than that. There's some that are nicer size in there, but this thing's dropped 40 at least, maybe more. Just all at once. There's another one. See ya. Perfect pod, gone. But the ones that are coming on it now are growing bigger. So maybe it was just that first batch that came out weird, but I also noticed, look at that, a red pod on there. Just red. Why would it be red? See, these are a little bigger, not much. They look like that. There, that one's gonna go. It's just so disappointing. Let's see, Douglas chocolate scorp, Silver Surfers stock. I don't think this has got a pod on it anywhere. I haven't seen one ever on it. The plant's really healthy. This one's a peach boot from Jungle Rain. It's loaded up pretty good, but they're dropping. I mean, everything out here is dropping, so they may look good, but they're not going to be there very long. This one is a Scorp Cardi Yellow crossed with a boot. And this one almost ripened. Let me get rid of that leaf right there. This one almost ripened. Look at it. Beautiful pod, but see that yellow right there? That's coming off tomorrow. Guarantee it'll be laying in the dirt tomorrow. This is a cool plant, and they're really growing wicked. I pulled another one off half ripe like that with the yellowing stem before it fell, and it will not ripen the rest of the way, so I don't know what the hell that means, but obviously the plant like cut it off or something. Cut off the nutrients, or I don't know. This is a Douglas crossed with a Butch T from Gunslinger. Actually, this plant has had the best luck. I don't know, look at that. As I say that, see ya. But the big ones that are on here are actually ripening nice. And these are wicked pods. This is really nasty stuff. These things look cool as hell when they're full grown, healthy. This is a Nagamorich. I'm getting a few off it. Not much. A lot of pod drop. Lost 10 or 12 on there. This one's a red Scorpionero number 2. Lost half of everything that was on it. It was loaded. So I don't know what's going to happen with these, but here they are. Very light colored pods out here too, because of the sun just blazing on them. See that leaf? Look at that leaf. Perfect example of what's going on. Burn. This is an Infinity Monster. Coming along pretty good, just nothing can hold pods. It's an Infinity 2 and an Infinity 2. Everything on them fell off. Chocolate boot crossed with a yellow 7 pod. I think I had some on here and they fell off, but yeah, I did. There were some really nasty ones. They're getting some new little ones on there, so hopefully if the shade cloth gets here, I save them. Let's see, a boot crossed with a scorpion. I think I'm pretty much going to lose most of these. Here's one. Yep, look at them. See that? Yellow. It's going to be gone. This one looks kind of interesting. Here's another yellow one. Right, falls right off. This one looks kind of good. I hope it doesn't screw it up too bad. Let's see, Chili Pepper Pete Naga crossed with a yellow 7 pod. These are kind of nice looking. We'll see if I get any before they go. Not too many on there. This is a Nagla crossed with a Bubblegum 7, the Borg 9. This one. It's bumming me out that I'm dropping pods on this one because it had a bunch on it. They're like stunted and dropping, but there's what they're going to look like, kind of elongated Bubblegum 7 pod. Here's one that's ripe, but I don't know how healthy it is. It's too little. Here's another Borg 9 that's barely starting to pod up, so hopefully that one gets something going on. Look at the leaves on this Nagla. That does not like hot at all. Just yellowish It's growing pods. Here's what one of them looks like. It's hanging in the dirt down there. Let's see, there's a couple on there. These haven't really had a lot of pods on. This doesn't have a lot of pods, so it didn't really drop many. The ones that had a ton of them really dropped a lot. This is a chocolate Nagla. There isn't much going on here, just babies. Let me see where the hell I'm pointing the camera. There you go. This one is a Butch T crossed with a Naga Viper. Oh, these are all new. These weren't here the other day. Oops. They're kind of cool looking. There's a few under there. Oh, there's a nasty one sitting back there. Not much in the top canopy, but there's a lot of buds up there. This one, oh, there's one falling off. It's a Bubblegum 7 crossed with a Moruga. Can't really see it. I know I'm kind of close. But I'm looking for pods. I don't think there are any on that one anymore. They're all falling off. See? It's like that. That's going to fall. See that one over there? Don't. There it went. It just touched it. So that's that. This is the this one really bums me out. This is the Afterglow Space Chili. Look at them, full grown pods, and they're freaking yellow on top. Gonna fall off. I ain't pulling them off because they're not really falling off easy, and they look like they're almost starting to ripen. This one right here is starting to ripen down there, so I don't know. I'm just gonna let them hang there till they fall. This one depressed me because this was a really cool plant. This Caribbean Teardrop. It had probably 20 pods on it, like this, and they all fell off. I lost all but probably 4 or 5. There's some in the back here if I spin this around. 6 maybe. One really big hoss in there. Some of these are really nice. Hoping they ripen before they turn yellow and fall off like the other ones. We'll see. That's if a stink bug doesn't get them. Freaking bastards. This is a Pumpkin Butch T from Jamie. These are kick-ass plants. This thing grows killer. Nice pods. Was really loaded. That's all that's left of those 3 big ones. This is a Naga Brain Strain. This is a weird one because it's got an odd shape. Let me find one here. Here's one. I'm trying to hold these damn branches. Here's one. Here's one ripening. It looks like it's brown. It's gonna be brown, that's for sure. That's a nasty one. I hope the stink bugs don't get it. There's another one down there ripening. So that's kind of cool. There's an incredibly burned leaf. Let's see, Butch T crossed with a Moruga. Another depressing one. I had a bunch hanging on here that were really nice looking. That one looks like it might ripen. Here's one that ripened. This one will be off pretty soon. But I had about 3 really nice ones that had a cool look to them, and frickin' stink bugs put like 3 holes in each one of them. Here's a Primo crossed with a Butch T. I don't think there's too much left hanging on here that's going to stay. Let's see, Burmese Naga. This one's actually got some on it. Looks like I might get some ripe ones on here finally. There's some big old nasty looking Nagas. Look at some of these things. This plant is just loaded. See the ones in the dirt back there? There's about 4 or 5 back there in the dirt. This thing is just loaded with pods. There's a nice red one. It had probably 40-50 pods on here at one time. Nagla crossed with a Moruga. That's the next one. Looks like that. Looks like it might hang. This one, look at that, it's ripening up. And I just don't think it's gonna make it. It's starting to turn yellow. It's got a bunch down there. Oh, it's a not black Naga. This one's got some nice ones on it. I hope the stink bugs don't get them. Not black Naga, but it sure as hell is brown. Look at that thing. Just mean looking. There's one hanging right next to a one yellow. It's gonna drop. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's the story of my life last few days. There's a couple more on here. They look like they're gonna drop too. Yep, look at that. No good. Okay. On with the depressing story. This is the actual black naga. That was the not black naga. This is the black naga. We'll see if this has got anything left on it. I haven't been looking at it much because it just pisses me off to come out here. Nope, none on there. The yellow primo. Hopefully I get this one ripe. Jamie was nice enough to send me some to review, since mine are like biting the big dog. Look at that big boy. This thing had 30-40 pods on it, big ones like that. There's now 2 big ones and nothing else. Jonah Butch T. This had some really nice ones. Let's look here. Some babies. Not much going on. Most of them gone. The Bubblegum 7 crossed with a Moruga. Here's another one of those. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, there isn't much going on there. Let's see, Billy Boy Douglas. This was absolutely full, and there's like not a lot left. There's some in there. The plant's too compact for me to split it open and look at it. Billy Boy Douglas Red. It's got a bunch on it. Hopefully they finish. They're wanting to. It's weird looking. It's real long. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that or not. I gotta go back and look at Matt's video and see what they look like. Yellow Billy Boy Douglas. We've got a couple off here. They're hanging tough, man. Some of these are really big. Mean looking pods. A lot have dropped, but I still got a lot too. So hopefully they color up. Billy Boy Jonah has nothing on it except tiny little pods. Yellow Jonah, I don't think, it's got one on it actually. I didn't know that. Little baby. Not much to look at, but there it is. This one lost a bunch too, and I was really curious about this Nagamorich crossed with a Tabasco. And it's still got some hanging in there, but not a lot, man. They dropped hardcore, probably 40 of them, little tiny buds. And that's that. Let's see, 7-pot yellow crossed with an Assam. I've sent a couple of these. I think I sent one to George maybe. Oh, those bad boys. They're hanging. Look like they're turning. So hopefully it's only 2 pods left on there. This one is a CPP Nagaraja Merch, I think it's pronounced. Don't know what they're going to be like. Some kind of a Naga, but they're still hanging, some of them. This is the Orange Butch T. I don't think I have one on there yet. If I did, it fell off. The Moruga Satan lost all of them. I had a bunch that were turning red and they lost them all. This is what's coming out new now. Got about 4 on there. Here's a regular Moruga. Got a nice one hanging back there, I just noticed. Not really a traditional Moruga shape. I don't remember where I got this one. I'd have to look, but there isn't a lot on that plant. It's about 4. And we got the yellow Moruga. This one, see that yellow stem? That's got to come off tonight because that's going to be fucking rightening it up too, man. Son of a bitch. See that big sucker? I just sent a couple of these out to guys to test. They're huge, pimply old things. It's about 8 on there, big ones like that. So hopefully they ripen up. This is a brown Moruga. I'm just going to go right by them because there's 4 of them. And the few that I had going on these big ones fell off. So I ain't going to talk about that. It's irritating. Butch T, Mississippi. Small plant, not growing very great. The 1 pod that was on it fell off. The DEFCON. Probably the hardiest plant out here. Incredibly hardy. Hasn't dropped but maybe 1 pod. There's a bunch in there. They look exactly like they did last year, so hopefully it holds. Look at that sucker back there. They look like they're coming out that color too. It's like a brick red. But if you look at this plant, look how leafy it is. It's got a beautiful canopy. Maybe that's why it's blocking all the sun while they're not dropping. This one is a B. Jalokia Caramel. Had a bunch of pods and I never saw them fall off, but I can't find them. So I see one right there, but I don't know, they're in there somewhere. Thick plant. We have a Douglas Scorpion, Douglas cross with a Scorpion. I don't know that there's, oh yeah, there is some in there. Like I said, I haven't been out here really looking close for pods because it's too disheartening. This is a Dorset Naga. I think I actually got one hanging on here. Little Dorset Naga. Got a few more hanging. Didn't lose them all. Lost a bunch. You notice the ones that aren't dropping are the ones near the bottom. This is a yellow butch tea, but see that turning yellow on the stem? That's going to drop. It's a beautiful, huge plant. Look at that plant. But not really got a lot of pods on it. It's got next to nothing. Actually, there's one back there. This is a Bubblegum 7, the other Bubblegum 7. I can barely even kneel down in here. It's too tight. Look at that one. Hopefully that is not a yellowing stem, but it sure looks like it. The one behind it looks normal. This back here, there's one. Get my camera back in here. Nice one. What else? That's about it on that one. This one is a Scotch Bonnet Jonah. Pretty cool looking. This was one of my favorite pods of last year from Jamie, of flavor wise. And one more, and I'll get you out of your misery watching this depressing video. This is a chocolate scorp. Probably the best news of the day. These are big chocolate scorps, and they're holding tough. I haven't lost one on this plant yet. Look at that nasty thing. And this one's ready to munch, just about. I hope it doesn't have any holes in it. I don't think so. It's very thin walled. Anyhow, now I'm bummed out again after looking at them. Oh well, sooner or later I'll get the cloth up and we'll get these babies growing nice like the ones inside. Anyhow, that's it for this time. I know it went on long, but nothing I could do about it. Too much crap to look at. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, hopefully they're in the shade. We'll see you.